I made a quick trip to town, got some more ice, got some more water, and now we are headed out for an evening glass. Hopefully locate another bull where we're glassing from. I don't expect us to be able to get to him this evening, but if we can locate one, we'll know that we can hunt him tomorrow. So crossing our fingers we find some more elk and yeah, don't get too sunburned. Got a bull coming off the mountain. I think he's a 5x5. Maybe a bull we've seen before. He hasn't turned yet, but he's coming off the mountain right where we hoped they would. Well, we're kind of watching him, seeing what he does. I'd hoped to get eyes on a bull I saw last night with some cows, but he hasn't come out yet. So we're gonna watch this guy, and if he kind of sticks around and we come back and he's still in this area in the morning, we probably hunt him in the morning. But well, that's Wednesday morning, day number 6 of 10, and we're back up on the Glassing Hill looking for the lone bull we found yesterday evening. Stuff looks really good, like there should be a lot of elk in it, but we found one bull last night. Well, we found our bull. He's about 1.5 miles further than he was last night. He must have just kept feeding. Looks like he's probably on private now. At least very close and heading that way. So.
Well, did you see anything?
I did. You guys?
The bull and a couple cows.
The bull? Can you kill him?
No, he's like lower, like he just stayed in the desert, and
Yeah.
he's lower than those elk were. If you saw like a white box out there,
Yeah.
out in the flats, he like was past that, still moving away.
Oh, really?
Like moving around the corner.
Jesus.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
And then Titty Mountain's got 2 cows and a calf on it, and there ain't shit on that mountain.
Yeah, I saw a spike down here in the flats. Basically where we lost him last night when it got dark. There's a spike down there.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of bulls out here. There's like 3 bulls out here.
Up top on.
No, like exactly where that bull was at yesterday morning when Jeff spooked him.
Really?
Right in the arroyo. There's
Oh,
like
shit.
3 or 4 cows and 3 bulls.
Decent.
One of them is, yeah. I mean, I don't think they're big. I thought it might be this bull,
Yeah.
actually. They were fighting.
Huh.
This is the bigger bull. This is like a raghorn.
Did you tell what he was?
I think he's a big 5-point, like everything out here.
Like bigger than that one?
Like the same size. I thought it was that bull.
Did they drop into the arroyo?
I don't know. I quit watching them.
I don't know. I was thinking about just packing a few things like we did the other night and running up top there and just seeing, not only just seeing what it looks like up there, but seeing if we hear anything, just spend a night and camp it, and then if there's elk we get on them. If not, we come back and hunt these bulls. So. that bull acted more hot that scouting weekend than
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah.
Front end, or back end matched his front end. Oh, we got another mature bull down here that's once again a 5x5. Seems like a very strong gene in this unit. I think we've got a total of 8 bulls so far, and Jay just turned up the bull we found last night. We saw him this morning for a minute.
He's kind of our #1 target at this point.
Mm-hmm. Everything's a 5x5 out here, and he's probably the best 5x5. You know, with a 5x5 you hope to see like that whale tail, and all these 5x5s are like a dolphin tail, like this. Popped up into these rocks that we've been looking at from the bottom, and decided to glass down on the elk. We found quite a few bulls, so not something we wanted to fall all the way off to shoot and figure out how to pack it out, but we know a different way in here, and in a day or two, if we haven't shot one, we may come in here and go after one of these 5x5s. One of them's pretty good. So. Good day of glassing. Nice sunset. Go back and cook some supper.
I don't know, we found a bunch of bulls last night, but they were back down on the desert where we've been hunting. We decided to camp up on top here. We slept out under the stars, just set up some cots, slept on the ground, and we're hoping to hear some bugles overnight, and we heard nothing. And then we started glassing and finally heard a bugle, and he answered back, but he was a long ways off.
Is it another hunter?
Could be. How do you tell?
Sound like it was that way.
The first one I heard was out here, and then that one was out over here. Heard a couple answers to the bugle this morning, and he's coming up this direction, so we glassed up, seeing if we could see the elk, and sure enough, there's a hunter up on top of one of the cinder cones over there. So we're gonna go the other direction at this point.
I was thinking about jumping across and maybe swinging down by that water and then just making a little loop back. Privates all around us, so if we're gonna get a bull in here, we're gonna have to call him to us, and hopefully when we shoot he doesn't go that way, but that's assuming there's elk here, so that's a big ass assumption. See one laying perfectly in the dirt? Never found one. It's Thursday, and last night we went up the mountain, ended up glassing some lower stuff, finding some more bulls. One of the bulls being the same one we found the morning before. But now we're trying to make it up into that country where we saw the elk. A little bit of a grind, but not bad. Hoping to pack one out of here tonight. Got a steady westerly wind. Kind of, what would you call that? Southwest wind?
Yeah, it's been southwest.
Yeah. Which is good for this spot, so let's go find one. This one's gonna let us look down and over. Spotted one of the bulls from last night. He's up on the ridge, staying out of this wind. Saturday morning, we're shooting a bull today. At least that's what Tom tells me. Running towards us. He went away from us like he didn't know what to do, but I stopped bugling and just cow called. He's running towards us. When he goes under the cliffs,
see him bear-eyed?
Yeah. He's directly behind this tree.
Okay.
See you now.
We're behind all these trees.
He's gonna be to your left.
Stopped him in the bush, and all I had was like the back half of him, which I'm not going to take, obviously, but right between these trees right here, he it was 40 yards, and I did just a little lean over to about to let an arrow go, and he busted out of there. I should have just let him go into the open. So we just watched this whole herd of elk just kind of feed across this whole flat. If you can see that big ridge behind me, that's where all the elk have been wanting to bed. So when I say all elk, all 6 of them we've seen. It's like trying to find 6 elk up there is torture, but I have eyes on where he's at. I marked it on my map, and instead it's wide open, so we can't go straight to him. So we're going to go back to the truck. We know of a road that goes around here. We're going to park and come in from the side. Hopefully it works out.
I watched that bullies with 3 cows. I watched him come all the way across the desert floor, and he's now bedded right beneath me. And so Chase is on his way to come over here and to get in close on that bull.
Stayed on the bull, ended up bumping him out of his bed, and then got him up here, ran up here, put one more arrow in him, and he's done. So he came up the hill just a little bit in the junipers here. The flats are just right down here, but we got us a bull. Where the kids at?
Good work! Good job! Here.
That's the end of it. Just got down to Chase and the bull, and he had it all cut up. So we threw the meat on the load shelf and carried out front and back quarter. All right, you want to go ahead of me? It's not a bad pack out. It's all downhill. Not too far. There'll come a day when my body's no longer able to haul out a front and a back quarter at the same time. or shed even a quarter. There'll come a day when I'm not able to. So, till that day, I plan to do it as much as I can. And when given the opportunity, I'll take as much as I can. Because that day's not today. We're almost done. It was a great trip, it was a hard trip. It was one of those trips that you won't forget. And definitely won't forget the way it ended.